Hey again. I know. I just said I was gonna stop making videos about this kind of genre, but um, I just kind of kept thinking about it, and I started looking at some of the old stuff I have kept from when I was younger, and uh, I mean, like I said, I've just been thinking about it, and I don't have anything else that I've looked into for videos, so we're going to rehash this. Like I said in my last video, I remember a lot of people who used to go to that church were very into hunting and uh, into deer specifically, just like the same kind of deer that are all over the park. But I never remember. This is gonna sound like nothing, but I never remember tasting deer meat at all. I think I had venison at some point, but that was completely separate of anyone involved with the church, and it just it's kind of weird to me. If so many people were into hunting there and kind of like using all parts of an animal for sustaining yourself, like I think at some point any extras would be kind of passed around the community. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say about that, but I was looking in the Bible, because that's what my old church went off of, obviously. But I was looking a lot in the Old Testament about how they would do animal sacrifices and the reasons for why they would do that, and a lot of it was like either some kind of offering to God or some kind of diversion of sin for people, I think. Like, as opposed to you dying for your own sins, you would, like, in some kind of ceremonious way, place your sins onto this animal and it would be sacrificed in your place. And this isn't to say that they are definitely sacrificing animals, and this isn't to say even if they were it was necessarily bad. I mean, I think it's important to be open-minded about everything, especially when it comes to things like religion, because there's a lot of nuance to that. Or there can be, at least, or I like to think there can be. It just makes me think, back when I was recording in the park and I ran into this guy, and the costume, the skull, he didn't talk at all, and it freaked me the fuck out. But maybe I just really do need to keep an open mind about it. I don't think if they are doing what I think they're doing, I don't think PETA would approve or anything, but I don't have any way to prove this, so maybe this is all just nothing. Maybe this is just something I shouldn't even worry about. In other words, though, I managed to dig up this old pamphlet for back when I went to the summer camps hosted by this church. It's like 10 years ago now, and it's really faded, and it has the address right on the front, so I'm gonna have to like edit that in Photoshop or something and reprint it maybe before I can share it. But these pamphlets, they're generic summer camp shit as far as I'm aware. I think VBS is like similar in terms of advertising. I've looked at that online, and there was only one thing that was a little odd to me, and again, maybe I'm just way too aware of this stuff now, but there was one part where it had a picture of a deer and it said something along the lines of like, help us look for God's chosen creature. And I mean, I would assume that would involve, since it's summer camp, going out into the park, maybe looking for deer, but I don't remember doing that at all. Maybe that was something for the older kids to do. I know very nature heavy the summer camp was. Hiking trails, campfires, things like that. Going out to look for animals, I guess it's pretty summer campy too. I don't remember that, so I don't know. I don't know. Just doesn't sit right with me. along with the summer camp thing, I also found an old birthday card they gave me. I, I mean, I have no point of reference. Maybe this is also normal, but when my birthday rolled around, everyone from the church would come together and sign a little card. I was looking through what people wrote, and uh, one person wrote something like, "No year is guaranteed, so let this one be a blessing," or something. I'm just like, isn't that a little bit dark for a kid's birthday card? I mean, maybe I'm crazy. That feels a little dark. Maybe I'm ungrateful. I don't know. It's just in combination with everything, it strikes me as a little odd. And again, it's probably nothing. This is the last thing, but on my way to work the other day, I passed by the church and I saw Jake Walker's mom coming out. I don't mean any disrespect when I say this, but uh, she is a very old woman. She needs help to get around and things like that. And I mean, if she's going to church now, I feel like that just kind of means she has been before. And, she's probably, just like my mom, been going to that church since as long as any of us can remember, probably since when Jake Walker was still around. It just makes me think, surely, what I experienced at my time there wasn't just a one-off, and I really like to think I'm not, like, alone in it. And of course, I don't want to think that Jake Walker, went through, like, that, but I wouldn't want anyone to have to go through that. But when I was researching why he disappeared originally, there was a lot of blanks, that could be filled in. I don't know anymore. I mean, if he was smart, I'm sure he ran away while he still could. I don't blame him for doing it at all. I mean, if I didn't have any loose ends here, anything holding me back, or anyone I was waiting on, I would have split town in a heartbeat. I like to think he got out while he still could. I really want to think that. Um, People, they don't just disappear with no trace like that. Surely it was intentional, surely I'm not alone. Surely he, I don't really know where I'm going with this. It's just something I'm thinking about a lot, but I know it's silly that I keep talking about this when I could be talking about way more interesting things. I've had a lot more fun making previous videos and experimenting with editing and stuff like that. So I really do want to get back to that, and I will just as soon as I get this out of my system. So for everyone who is bearing with me, thank you. I really appreciate it, and whatever happens, I'll see you guys next week.